church is in Piedras, a very small place to be sure, but nearest to the farm where Mother Maria Marta and the nuns of her order live and work, and where began the legend which has brought such attention, even fame to our valley and the simple lives we lead here. Like all legends, it is part fact, part falsehood, but perhaps the truth, which is its core, is even more compelling than the trappings of imagination which it has been invested. But I will let you judge this for yourselves. The man about whom our legend has grown was named Homer Smith. He came to us quite by chance, having decided to see the West after receiving his discharge from the Army. He bought a second-hand station wagon, put his bedroll in the back, and set out on his odyssey, stopping for a day's work here or there as the spirit moved him. It was late on a May morning when he first drove into our valley and saw Mother Maria Marta and the others working in the fields. He noticed that there were no men with them, and that the farm itself was run down and much in need of repair. So he decided to stop and offer his services. He was young, strong, and a man of many skills. Morning. Could I have a word with you? In there? Okay.
How do you do? Name's Homer Smith. I was passing by and noticed you ladies working out there. Thought maybe you could use some help. If you need a day's work done, I'm for hire. Look, if you're all set, just say so. I just felt like working a bit. It isn't like I need to.
Ja, Gott ist gut. He has sent me a big, strong man.
Well, I know about that. Nobody said anything to me about sending me someplace. I was just passing by.
Ja, you did not pass.
That's true. But like I say, I just stopped because I felt like nothing more to it than
You
that.
are called Smith.
Smith, Homer Smith.
Ja, Schmidt.
Well, not exactly, but that's close enough. The place needs a lot of work. I can see that from the road.
We do a lot of work, but the land is hard. There is much to be done.
Yeah. Well, take that fence out there. I can build that fence better than those girls you got. Takes a little muscle to get the post being solid.
Nein, not the fence. The fence is fine. It is the roof, Schmidt. That we cannot fix.
Uh-huh. I noticed that too. Because that's a real job. You need equipment for that. It's not something you can do with scotch tape and chewing gum. I need a good ladder, shingles, and the right kind of nails. You know what I mean? Nails, shingles.
Ja, we have.
Well then, you got yourself a deal if you want. I'll fix it good. Of course, I want fair pay. I've got enough to get by just fine, but I work for hire. It's a matter of principle.
Gosh, but now it's time for lunch. We eat, then we work.
Well, that's fine, but...
Our food is very plain. We're not growing up yet, but we share what we have.
Look, that's mighty nice of you, but I didn't come by looking for a meal. I got grub in the car. Well, see, what I was talking about was work. You know, hiring out.
Gosh, after lunch you fix the roof. Now the others come in to eat. You will meet them. This is Sister Elizabeth, and Sister Gertrude, and Sister Agnes. And Sister Albertine. And I am Booker Maria Marta.
I'm real happy to meet you. I'm Homer Smith.
Homer Schmidt.
Oh, yeah, Schmidt.
You sit there,
Look, ladies, this is mighty nice of you, but you see,
Schmidt, there is much to be done before the day is over. See, God has answered our prayer. He has sent us a big, strong man to help us in our work.
Well, now, I
First,
really...
he will fix the roof. We will be warm and high in the rain. And then we shall see. Yeah, we shall.
Hot. Roof is no place to be with the sun burning down like that. I wonder what they'd have done if I hadn't come along. I just can't see them nuns climbing around the roof, pounding down shingles. Especially old Mother. Of course, she wouldn't have actually climbed up there. She'd have stayed on the ground and told the others what to do. Top sergeants is top sergeants. And you can spot them a mile off, in the army or out.
Schmidt?
Over here.
Ah, there you are, Schmidt. The roof, it is fixed, yeah?
Yeah, just about. I came down to get me some more nails. Of course, it won't be like it should with the kind of shingles I got to work with, but it'll keep the rain out. I should be able to finish it up this afternoon.
Good. When the others finish their work, we put a cot for you in the tool room. It is not much, but we make it comfortable for
Now,
you.
hold on a minute. I didn't exactly think it to stay. I hired on for the day, remember?
Yeah, Schmidt, but there is still much to do.
Well, now, any fool can see that. But like I say, I don't need to work. I'm not sure, but with fixing that roof was enough of that sort of thing for a while. Anyway, I don't recall anybody saying what you expect to pay.
We have very little, but we share with you. You will not go hungry.
Nobody said anything about going hungry or having no place to sleep either. If I do stay, I got me a bed in the car.
The car? Nine, you cannot sit up all night and sleep all day. We give you cot.
Look, in the car, I got me a bedroom, see? All nice and soft like a feather bed. There ain't no cotton made that's as comfortable as that. I know you're trying to be nice, but I'm doing just fine by myself.
Yeah, Schmidt.
Look, I know this place ain't yielding much, and I don't begrudge helping you out if I can. Maybe I won't even take any pay for fixing your roof. But what you got to understand is that when I come and when I go is up to me. I've had plenty of people telling me what to do all my life. But all the time I was in the army, I was saving and planning and thinking that when I got out, I'd get me a car and just roll. At least until my money ran out. But it hasn't yet. And it won't for some time if I stop for a few days' work now and then. See, what I'm talking about is I'm a free man. It's the best thing I have. And all I need is these two hands to keep things the way they are. I just don't want anybody acting like they got a rope on me.
That is good, Schmidt. For this, we too come to America. It is important for everyone to be free in their own way. Now, I must go and help the others. You have enough shingles. Good. For supper, I ring a bell.
Now, if she don't beat all, it's a wonder she don't have this place blooming like the Garden of Eden.
No?
Yeah. We are German, and two from Hungary. We learn the English.
Not starch the colors of the shirts.
Here is my
Socks. One blouse, two pajamas.
David Schmidt, he speaks the English.
Oh, yeah. You can tell us what is the right word. This. What is named this?
A phonograph.
Phonograph. Oh, yeah. Phonograph. Honey?
Table.
Table. We sit at the table.
A candle. And what holds it is called a candlestick. Go on, you can say it.
Candlestick. Yeah. Candle in the candlestick.
Oh,
That's a door.
oh,
And that's a window. Chair, you sit in a chair. That's the Bible, the Holy Bible.
Oh, yeah. It's the same in German, people.
oh, yes, oh.
Shoe, left shoe, right shoe.
These are words we know. It is good to hear them, but we do not learn this way. Schmidt, you teach us new words, the way people talk to each other here in America. I show you. What is called this?
That's called shaking hands. People do it when they say hello to each other. See, like you meet her, you shake hands and say, how do you do?
How do you do?
And she says the same thing right back. Go on.
How
That's fine. And it sure makes more sense than 4 shirts, 5 pairs of socks. Oh, that'll get you to laundry.
Now you teach us other words we use each day.
Okay. Let's take what you say first thing in the morning when you have breakfast. Now, right off you say good morning to each other.
Good morning.
Good. Then maybe it's a fine sunny day. So then you say, beautiful day, isn't it?
Beautiful day.
Hey, you're real good. And maybe you're sort of hungry on a beautiful day like this. So then you say, what are we having for breakfast?
What are we having for breakfast?
I've got a notion that around here it ain't going to be much. But could be you're hungry and you like it anyway. So then you say, that sure was a delicious breakfast. You girls will be talking like natives in no time. Of course, not everybody speaks English the way we do where I come from, back in South Carolina. And if you learn it from me, you're sure enough going to get yourself segregated someplace.
Smith, what is called this? Automobile, no? Autobus,
You call that a station wagon. Hey, you draw real good. That looks just like that old buggy of mine.
Wait. This is station. That is wagon. How is automobile?
Well, you see, it's that this is the kind of car you use for going to the station. You know, like if you want to pick something up, or maybe somebody's been in the city shopping. I mean, suppose you're living out in the country, see, and you don't want to use the sedan for going down to the railroad station. Well, some people call them beach wagons. Does that make any more sense to you? No, huh? Well, suppose that I put it like this. You kind of take this car and you load things into it. You know, you take your beach ball and you